All right. So our next speaker is Mariam Lawani, and I'm just going to read a biography for her. Mariam is the founder and the CEO of Green New Recycling. She's an educator turned waste manager. She's a certified social sector manager from the prestigious Pan Atlantic University and a proud alumnus of the Cherry Blair Foundation for Women. She started Green Hill Recycling from the garage of her house and now has over 5,000 registered households who have adopted the recycling model. In conversation with Adenike Gbami Gbade, Mariam gave more insights about our social enterprise and how she's winning the quest for a cleaner and climate-friendly environment. Mariam works every day to ensure that our children and our generation live a more sustainable, healthier, and cleaner planet. So the case studies are a little bit different from what we've been listening to so far. So far, we've been listening to a lot of academic people talk about different things that they do. But in terms of case studies, there are no questions. We just want to listen to some of the innovative things that people doing hands on. So the floor is for Miriam to tell us what she's doing with our startup. So Miriam, you're up next. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me good. Um, Apologies for my background. It's been a very eventful day. It's been a very, very eventful day. Having events from one part of the world on the field to the other. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. Adenike, thank you for having me. Do I share from my end or you're going to share? Hello? I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you very perfectly. So if you want to share your screen, your presentation, that would be nice. Um,
Okay. All right, no problem. I'll do just that. So this afternoon, I'll be talking about the power of waste. Like Adenike rightly said, we've been looking at the academic side of things and want to switch it up a bit to look at the practical use of waste, how waste can actually be a resource and how waste can actually address issues across different sectors in our economy, whether it be around education, environmental, or even socio-economic sector of our economy. Um, Here in Lagos, Nigeria, the stats are okay. So the slide is coming up now. The stats are glaring. Um, we generate about 9 tons of plastic waste every day, just in, Lagos alone, right? And we know how this volume continues to grow, continues to increase um, on a daily, and what the threat is to both human life and aquatic life. Um, as a state, there are certain things that are already in place, and what people try to do, different sector players, the government, private sector players like Green Hill Recycling. And that's what I'll be sharing with us today. What are some of the things that we've put in place to beat plastic pollution? For us, beating plastic pollution is not just something that happens once in a year, like the focus of the theme for World Environment Day is today. For us, every day we beat plastic pollution. We want to see how we can reduce poverty, reduce unemployment, and address climate change challenges using plastics as a resource. At Green Hill Recycling, we say that plastic is a currency, and I will prove to you how that's, that is. So here I present to you Cecilia. We call her Iya Miracle. If you're from the part of the world in Lagos, Nigeria, where we operate, Iya means mother. So she's addressed by the name of her daughter, Miracle. Yeah, Miracle started collecting plastics um, early last year. And when she started, she was only able to do a few kilograms. For her, then it was just something she wanted to test or, try out. As she heard that, she could be incentivized for collecting plastics. But today, I dare say that Iya Miracle, who is a 39-year-old widow and mother of 3, used to be a petty trader, but now, that trade was no longer sustainable because of the increasing rate of inflation here in Nigeria. Today, Iya Miracle collects over 250 kilograms, of plastics in one supply. And she earns an average of 180,000 naira every year. That's about $360, right? Which is almost 6 times the minimum wage in Nigeria from collecting plastics. So if we look at Iya Miracle as a case study, would we not say that indeed waste is powerful? I mean, if waste wasn't powerful, if it wasn't a big deal, if plastic waste wasn't a big deal, we wouldn't be all seated here across different walks of life to discuss, different solutions to this problem, right? So, over the years since 2016, we've been able to create an opportunity for many people like Iya Miracle, who can then leverage our platform to address different issues in their lives, whether it's around their health, accessing healthcare using plastics, or whether it's, sending their children to school using revenue generated from collecting and trading plastics, or being able to meet the basic needs, providing food, groceries, and what they generally need to basically survive every day from trading and collecting plastics. And not just the likes of Iya Miracle. We've also been able to impact, other learned people using technology. We're able to reach out to many more types of people who may not necessarily fall in that category of Iya Miracle. Those you might describe as maybe not too literate, not very predisposed to a lot of amenities, or not fitting a certain social status. But across board, whether in organized estates, in schools, amongst other businesses, we've been able to, using waste, which is a resource, to address some of these, um, these use waste as a resource to address some of these needs. So far, we've been able to impact, especially within the female gender. This only focuses on the female gender. This impact actually only captures the female gender. Recently, we were able to impact over 43 women, from organizing a wellness and welfare session. So for us, apart from being on the field to actually, sensitize, recover, and recycle these plastics, we also accompany it with a lot of education, and we also come up with different impact activities that directly address other needs of people. So things around their wellness, their welfare, boldness, public speaking, all of among students, things around their health, all of these areas, we try to address them using plastics. We are very proud, particularly proud about the impact around the 122 women whose earnings have increased from less than $3 to above $7 daily, like I mentioned earlier, just from trading plastics. Within the social, um, our social impact also cuts across, job creation, education, health, and as a result of our work, we've been able to garner a lot of partnerships, both global and national. Of course, today we collect and recycle an average of 100 tons of plastics every month. And we've been able to divert over 100,000 tons of plastics from ending, as marine litter into recycling value chains. And of course, achieve behavior change in over 5,000 people. So we're very excited about the journey so far. And we invite everyone to come along with us to be able to create more change, every single day, not just on World Environment Day. Would like everyone else to, I'm sure, come away from this meeting understanding that their waste is a resource and they can use it to impact lives, right? So at Green Hill Recycling, we don't just beat plastic pollution only on, June the 5th annually, but we beat plastic pollution every single day. And we're very excited and extremely proud about that. And we invite you to join us in your individual lives and within your sphere of influence to do the same. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to take questions. That's our website. You can reach us on the website. That's our email. You want to ask further questions, you want to engage further. We're happy, very happy to engage further. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mariam. Wonderful presentation. We have a very one question from the audience. The person said, I was wondering if you could extend your tentacles for plastic collection to other southwestern states in Nigeria, like Ondo State.
Absolutely. So we actually started building a factory, um, which will be able to recycle over 900 tons of plastics in a month in Ogun State. Well, not in Ondo State yet, but in Ogun State. We started our project this year, early this year, and we're hopeful that before the end of the year, we would wrap up that project and see how we can create more jobs, more opportunities for people, not just in Lagos State, but across the southwestern states of Nigeria, like you've said. Thank you so much for that question.
Thank you very much. We'd love to engage you more, but we're kind of running behind schedule today. So just to one of the comments from the comment was a great presentation, Mariam. It was exciting seeing the impact. Emmanuel Joseph's excellent presentation, and
Thank
yeah,
you.
fabulous
Thank you, guys.
presentation from Idris. Thank you very
Thank you.
much, and we
Thank you
hope
so
to
much.
keep engaging.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good day and happy World Environment Day.